Wrote it for this date, just for this trail get together. I call it the state of AT hiking. Has a little bit about every state here, or most every state. I think I'll skip a couple verses because of too many verses. But state of AT. Every state has something unique in it. When you're on the AT, one of the unique things of Pennsylvania is Duncannon. Don't you love it? Hey. If you're looking for a real adventure, I'll tell you what you must do. Get yourself down to those Georgia hills, Springer Mountains, the place for you. Start walking that AT, follow those white blazes, carry what you need on your back. But don't take too much or you'll soon be pitching things right out of that pack. Well, the folks in Georgia don't believe in switchbacks to make their hills nice and tame. It's straight up that hill and then down in the gap and do it all over again. And then after 70 hard miles, you'll pass Hiawassee, headed into North Carolina. And as you leave that state, you'll be in great shape, ready for many more climbs. Oh, in North Carolina, you're gonna find some very beautiful balds. And if you're lucky, you'll even hike them when there's no rain, snow, sleet, or fog. Yeah, so many to choose from, Stokoe, Big Bog, Styler, and Wesser, to name a few. Well, you'll find that delight when you have a clear sight of a spectacular view. Well, the Roan Highlands of Tennessee are one of the most beautiful sections, where you walk for miles along treeless ridges and then you can see in every direction. And then after a while, you're walking along, and then right in the middle of the trail is a cow with horns this big. I mean, they're huge. Standing there swishing its tail. That's an African breed, a Watusi. Just walk on by. You don't mind sharing the trail with you. Well, when you hike through Virginia, you better take your time, because it's going to take you quite a while. It'll probably take you several weeks to hike every 550 miles. Well, in that time you will pass many things that send you to hiker bliss. I don't have time to relate them all, but here's my top 10 list. Are you ready? Top 10 things Virginia. Well, Tinker Cliffs, Dragon Tooth, and Elk Gardens, I say there are numbers 10, 9, and 8. Footbridge over the James River and Elk, and Humpback Rocks, number 7 and 6, I rate. Number 5, The Priest. Number 4, McAfee Knob. Number 3, Ponies of Grayson Highlands. Number 2, Shenandoah National Park. Number 1, Trail Days at Damascus. Hey, Trail Days, number 1 thing in Virginia. How many have been to Trail Days? Come on, somebody's been to Trail Days. We're going to have to bring Trail Days to Duncannon. That's what we need. Yeah, there you go. Well, Pennsylvania's at the middle of the trail, and then you get to that halfway line. You might want to buy a half gallon of ice cream, then eat it all at one time. How many did that? Come on. Hey, all right. Then after a while, you can stop in at the Doyle right down here and maybe find some trail magic stuff. Trail magic, yes, you'll find that in Pennsylvania, and Trail Angel Mary. It'll take your minds off all your blisters, and rocks won't feel so tough. Every one of your minds, your left mind, your right mind. Well, when you hike in Connecticut, you will get a chance to relax for a while. As you stroll along the Housatonic River, it will probably make you smile. And then you can even rest there under a shade tree, but only for a very short time. 'Cause an AT hiker's gotta keep moving, there's so many more hills to climb. Yes, it's on the Massachusetts as you travel north along the Appalachian scenery. But watch out, in that southern part of the state, it's so very mosquito-y. Well, the bugs hang out in those bogs, waiting for the hiker, so it seems. I was hoping to get out of those lowlands. I was praying for a good strong breeze. Well, I hiked Maine at the end. You know what they say? Save the best for the last. The mountains, the wildlife, the lakes and the streams, the beauty is so vast. And when you climb Katahdin, in the end, well, it's an amazing thing. You'll want to shout out loud, I finally made it. Yes, you'll want to sing. Thank you. Now we have